Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing this Duelist of the Roses Gemini challenge playthrough, where we're not reusing cards until we have to. And when we have to, I'm sorry for the last boss. But until then, we've got an Exodia deck to use. And this one is... This deck is terrible. We made it last time. Oh. Oh my. Well, we drew a hand, that's for sure. So I'm gonna actually throw Aquamador up here. This thing is going to protect us because it's got a big behind. That 2800 defense is nice and thick. And it's gonna prevent whatever garbage he wants to throw at us from getting to us, so... Okay. Well, guess this one's over. Oh no. Oh no. Well, this isn't how I drew it up. But it is good. I do worry that this man could technically throw face up an Ancient Jar, and he has swords and like other really nasty cards in his deck, so and Invitation to a Dark Sleep. So he could just flip them and we lose. But it also looks like his AI broke, so okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, call me out in the comments. That's some bullshit RNG I just got. What was that? Like top 8 cards? Some statistics major can do the math on this, and what's the chance of drawing all 4 Exodia pieces in the top 8 cards of your deck out of a 40 card deck? Because that's absurd. I thought this was going to suck a whole bunch because I was going to have to go through a deck with a whole bunch of 5-cost creatures. Yeah. Okay. Things that shouldn't happen for 1,000 Alex. Yeah. I'm kind of speechless over here, guys. That killed about as fast as like a actually optimized Exodia deck. And that's terrifying. It was like turn 6. I mean, it started turn 7. Okay, well, unfortunately, this is mostly a deck building challenge, and we're going to go back to deck building. Because we just won super quickly. But I want to say, we're against plants. And I will give you guys one guess as to what we're playing. Oops. Okay, that's all those. And I mean, I don't need to actually make a deck here. This is literally all for show. But, you know, I might as well, like, make it look good, right? Alright, pretty useless arc, I believe. Oh, I have to keep this deck cost really low. Well, it's time to actually use a bunch of these rituals that I haven't been using, so... I know I can go to 550 or so, Here, we can also put in maybe Pale Beast, and I think I can go with another 20. That'll work. Okay, let me check to make sure my deck cost works. Okay, it does. Good. Okay, so I'll go through real quick and check all these off, since I don't think we'll have too many problems, but I might have a couple, so I will go check them off, make sure that we actually are using unique cards, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't put in any duplicates, but I did take out 844, which is Turtle Oath, because I want to put in Burning Spear, since the only thing that I can actually use Burning Spear for in this game is buffing Pyro Monsters, and I'm literally going to use all of them here. Yeah, and I'm fine with using all of them because, unfortunately, there isn't anything else to use these on, because they destroy, like, plants and beasts, and spellbind something else that's related. I think they spellbind beasts, and they destroy plants, and they weaken beast warriors and winged beasts. But unfortunately, looking at the opponents to come, there is a distinct lack of those tribes, because Bakura had... Oh, we need to drop our deck cost by 1. This is going to be awkward. Let's see here. What's a bad card? Okay, we'll take out Pale Beast. That was 260. Okay, and... Oh, we need to put in... I didn't check off Burning Spear, which is kind of unfortunate because I wouldn't want to use that later. So, check it off right now. And we can go up to a 26 deck cost creature, so let's just go find one that looks bad. Let's see here. Did I use 718 yet? No. Okay, perfect. Goodbye, Eye of Truth. You will not be missed. Okay. So, all of those are one-ofs. Checked off Eye of Truth. Go ahead and save. And now we're ready to face Bakura, finally. Which, I mean, that took way less time than the last deck crafting. Making that Exodia deck took a long time just because we had to check off so many cards. And I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot more deck building like that Exodia one than there is going to be like this one. Because, unfortunately, we are getting fewer and fewer cards available to us as we go. This is going to be completely unfair, so... Not terribly worried about this one. A lot of this playthrough is just coming down to how can I cheese opponents the most, and I find that quite brutal. this is not a very nice challenge to the AI. Because I haven't really been challenged yet, I've just been kind of... I mean, it's a deck building challenge, but if you do the deck building well, unfortunately for the AI, it does not have nice days. I'm going to just wait a turn so I can play that Molten Behemoth. At 3600 is super broken. It's super strong, so I think we're good, especially since his creatures can't touch it. Pyros do truly have some of the most broken sets of leader powers in this game. The Pyro leader powers are disgusting, to put it mildly. It's just like, oh, you wanted to play a card? No. So we'll just do this. Unfortunately for him, I mean, this is kind of over. His deck leader can't move 2 spaces, so it's literally impossible for him to live here. And our deck leader just kind of says I win. Yeah, if you ever wanted to bully this guy, bully Bakura, Pyros are exactly how you do it. Almost got a 3 in a row. Okay, so now we've played through 8 opponents. We're at the point where we've used a bunch of cards. Let's see here, like 328. So our card pool is currently pretty restricted, or is getting more and more restricted. We're going up next. Let me see. Yeah, we have plenty of time here. I'm not going to build a deck this episode. We've already killed 2 opponents. But next up, we're going to go against Yugi. I'm going to put together some sort of deck that just completely card counters him, basically, is what my goal is going to be at the start of the next one. I mean, he basically only plays spellcasters. There's not really a great I hate spellcasters card besides Anti-Magic Fragrance, Last Day Witch, and that's about it. And there's no more spellcaster opponents after this. Maybe we play Warriors or something, because Warriors I can play, there's, like, Warrior Leader Power hurts spellcasters. It's pretty good against them. I could save that for a Dragon opponent, though. So, who knows? But what else could I play against Yugi, right? Like, I don't have many plants left. But I will probably use Anti-Magic Fragrance. One of the things I could do is play Beasts. Beasts would be really good against him. Because I wouldn't have to deal with his Mirror Forces. Because they have the leader power improved resistance for same type friendlies. Not many races actually have that leader power. Like, Fiends would be good against him too, because they also decrease the power of spellcasters. So, I mean, there's choices. I can't really use fairies. I can't actually use fairies against him. I'm not going to use insects on him. I don't really know who I want to use insects on. At some point I have to use them, so I need used on somebody. I could use dinosaurs. Not great. Not a great choice. Not a really good choice, actually. Reptiles are being saved for Weevil. Fish are going to be mostly used against Key. Same with sea serpents. I'm not going to use machines on him. I've already used most of them, so... machines are going to get used on Rex, by the way. I think I haven't used many Thunders yet, but they're not really good against Yugi, so... Aquas aren't great against Yugi. I already used all the Pyros. Oh, I could use a Rock deck. There's an idea. I could use a Rock deck. I was thinking... I know I have to save one Rock for beating Rex, but I could use Rocks. I might use Rocks. Easily make a good Rock deck. Easily destroy him with it. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Come up with a choice for next episode. But I do know that we haven't used any of our field change cards yet. We've really not been using a lot of the really nasty cards yet, so we might be able to break out some of those. Seeing as there's only 2 opponents left on this side, and we've got to use them at some point. And we also have we haven't used anti-magic fragrance yet, so we could use that too. Well, all of that said, thank you all for watching. Have a nice day.